All right, legends, just wanted to give you guys a bit of a heads up quickly that this is going to be a two-part video series on how to renovate your buffalo lawn. So yeah, I sort of filmed this on a client's property, as you'll see, and as much as I filmed, if I did it all in one video, it would have come out about 60 minutes long, which is pretty long for a YouTube video. I'm guessing a lot of you guys sort of watching this stuff don't want to sit for an hour and watch one video sort of thing, even though it is there's a lot of good information in there and tutorials and little tips and tricks sort of thing in the guide. Still, I thought it'd be better to break it into a two-part series so you guys can watch the first few stages and then watch the second stages in the next video. So I'll be releasing the first one now, so you'll see that play now, and then not too long there'll be the second video coming out with the final stages of the renovation. So in this video now that you're watching, you'll see me scalping the lawn first, and we'll go through that and how low to go with buffalo, which is a question that comes up pretty often. But I'll get in close and show you how low I've gone with scalping this Sir Walter buffalo lawn. And then the second stage is the core aeration, so you'll see that as well in this video. So yeah, so I hope you guys didn't mind. If you don't, if you do like the split videos when they're a bit longer, drop a comment below. Or if you prefer just doing it all in one video and running a video like 45 or an hour long, then leave that in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts and what you think anyway, and let me know what you think of the video and anything you'd like to add, or any questions you have regarding the stages of renovation on a Sir Walter. By all means, put some questions in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to get back to you and sort of pass on any knowledge I have onto you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the first video out on how to renovate your Sir Walter lawn, and then keep an eye out for the second video coming out, which will be the top dressing, fertilizing, and then watering in on the second video. So yeah, I didn't want to it ended up being long because, I stop and obviously give education points like I do on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And also, didn't want you guys to miss out on actually seeing the renovation happen sort of thing. So that's why the video ended up being so long. But yes, I didn't want you guys and the viewers and whatnot to miss out. But anyway, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because there's heaps more videos still to come. I'm flat out with work, but I'm also trying to, spend some time on shooting the videos for you guys and sort of passing on any knowledge or even just some chill out videos to watch anyway. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and coming on this journey with doing lawns and gardens along with me. And we can all jump on this, train together and enjoy the ride and increase our knowledge on looking after our lawns and gardens. So anyway, take care guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Mow Time and welcome back to another amazing day in Brisbane. We are on our way to a client's property to commence the start of a lawn renovation on their newly acquired place. So yeah, this is I've done a few already, but I thought I'd just bring you guys along for the ride on this property because it is a beautiful, fairly new built house, and the lawn is looking fantastic. They had the landscaping done as well, and they had Sir Walter put down, which is looking amazing. But yeah, it definitely needs the renovation. Ever since the turf got laid, there's a lot of lumpy spots through there and quite uneven, and yeah, it just needs a good renovation just to make it all nice and flat and yeah, flat and nice to mow over sort of thing, so there's no chunks or lower sections taken out. So yeah, so we're making a start on it today. I'm not doing any of the coring or anything today, that is tomorrow. Today I've just been going around servicing some of my regular clients, and then two of the places that are coming up for a lawn renovation tomorrow and Friday. I've been popping into them just to sort of do the low mow and scalp them all down, but they're both Sir Walter, so scalping the different lawn varieties are not the same. With Sir Walter, you don't want to go down too low. So yeah, I've done one property this morning that I'll be renoing tomorrow as well, and then I've got this property to do the scalp on as well. So I thought, why not take you guys along for the ride, and you'll be able to sort of see sort of what I do when doing a lawn renovation on Sir Walter, and that. So I'll just be sort of stopping and giving you some tips and tricks, as always, that I do on how to renovate Sir Walter. There's a lot of people on the forums I see who get a bit worried about how low to go. Some worried they're going too low, and that. So yeah, so when you're doing a renovation for the first time, it can be a bit sort of nerve-wracking, so to say, because you know you're taking your nice lawn and just hacking the hell out of it, and yeah, chopping it right down and making it look ugly. So yeah, it can be a bit nerve-wracking about how low to go and what's appropriate, and you know, and it comes with time and experience, and the forums. Thankfully, we have the forums to jump on and say, hey guys, you know, have I gone too low? Am I not low enough? And there's plenty of guys on there and girls that will help you out in explaining, you know, how you're going and all that. So yeah, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for the journey of the renovation on this beautiful property here in Brisbane, and that. But yeah, I was going to stop for lunch and just refuel, and I forgot to pack my lunch today, so I decided to go super healthy, and I got Macca's. So yeah, super healthy. Anyway, luckily it's not a regular occasion. But anyway, I was in a rush today, needed to eat something before I got stuck into this next job, so Macca's will have to just do today. But anyway, I'm going to eat my food, refuel, have a bit of water, and then we'll get stuck into scalping this lawn. Stay tuned. Alright guys, quick look at the edging here just to show you how hard I've gone on it. So we'll start around here. We'll just use the front section example. Now just bear in mind, this is the most shaded area of the property. We've got the house here and the fences, and the sun is over this side still, coming over through spring. So this is the most shaded side, so it's a little bit thinner up against the house sort of thing, but I'll get in low and you can kind of see how low I went. Now there's a lot of sort of, this is an elevated piece of turf, so obviously drainage away from the house, so there's a bit of a gradual slope away here. But yeah, just to give you a bit of an indication how far I've gone down with it. Now I've given it a bit of a hard cut back with the brush cutter, because obviously the lawnmower can't get into these sort of areas, but I just thought I'll give you an idea on how hard I've gone on the edges, just to sort of cut them right back. Now this is normally what not how hard I would go with a regular mow, but because we are scalping and renovating, you can kind of see how hard I've gone on it. So yeah, now the mower will get up to here anyway. This needs to go down a little bit more, but yeah, it's sort of fallen away a bit because of the land. So yeah, you can see down there, but anyway, So yeah, I give the edges a hard scalp back, and then yeah, that's kind of it for the edging. And around here you can see now this area normally would sit level with the timber here, but I've dropped it right down, and it looks like the earth sunk a bit since this has been laid as well, because it's sitting quite low. So yeah, top dress is going to work perfectly to bring this all back up, and that. So yeah, so anyway, that's just a little indication of how low I go with a brush cutter. Yeah, just to give it a good scalp down. So yeah, let's get stuck into mowing. All right guys, just one thing to keep in mind, which is one of the tips. Second tip is your blades on your mower. So my blades are close to needing to be changed, which is perfect, because normally when you're scalping a lawn, it's going to shred your blades pretty hard, and you might end up hitting things in your lawn that you didn't know it was there. Like on a previous job, I scalped the Sir Walter, and the client had their roof re-roofed, and the kind roofers had thrown all the roofing nails all over the lawn, and the client said that they did speak to the roofers and tell them to try and not drop anything on the lawn if they did pick them up. So maybe they did try and pick them up, but I was mowing through scalping the Sir Walter, and I was flinging and hitting roof nails everywhere, which is just not good. So yeah, so that's why it's really good just to use old blades or an old mower. If you've got a mower that you specifically use for scalping, you can always look on Gumtree or Facebook for just an oldie but a goldie. You can pick up for cheap just to utilize for really hacking your lawn down. So yeah, so I'm just using my HRU 216. It has old blades on it, which is perfect. So once I've finished my scalping of the lawns I've got to do, I'll then replace the blades with fresh ones when we start doing the first cuts post lawn renovations. So anyway, yeah, tip there guys, just don't go buying brand new blades to scalp. Just hack away with it with the ones you got, and then replace them afterwards when you start to do your first mows post lawn reno. Alright guys, I'll just give you some quick tips in regards to the mowing part of scalping your lawn. So this, as you can see, is really thick Sir Walter. A lot of stolons growing over stolons, going over stolons. So yeah, need to get that out of there, just too spongy, and that. So yeah, so scalping that down will remove that big top layer of stolons that have all grown over each other, and that. So yeah, I'll see if I can find a stolon for you. Oh yeah, that's so deep. I'm gonna have to scalp down heaps on here. Anyway, so yeah, when you're doing your mowing part of the scalping, if you're doing it for the first time and you're a bit scared, just take your mower down a height to what you think is low, and then make a pass, or just, you know, mow 2 meters, and then go from there. It's like cutting a hedge down or cutting anything down. If you're unsure, just take a bit off at a time, and go from there. So yeah, set your height, mow, bring it back, have a look at it, go, no, I can go another notch or 2 lower, then go down again. So it's just like doing a couple of cuts into it to get a gauge on the right height for your mower. So look, every lawn is different. Everyone's using different mowers, and that. So yeah, so you've just got to find what is right for your lawn, and that just comes with experience as well. But you've got to start somewhere, and yeah, so just put a toe in the water, put your height gauge down, make a pass, reset it if you don't think you're low enough. If you think you're going too low, especially with buffalo, you don't want to go too low and just mow all your stolons right off and then you're left with nothing. Then bring your height back up and go from there. Same as dethatching or scarifying, same sort of thing. You just do a pass and see whether you're taking too much or taking too little, and just set your height again. So yeah, so that's a tip there. Just make a little pass and go from there. Now the next thing you need to consider is, normally when people are looking for their, you know, their lines and stuff, and stripes in the lawn, you know, you would go back and forward or whatever, whatever you do, but you can't do that when you're scalping. You can't just follow your normal mowing line that you would. You need to mow several different directions, and you're doing that to basically show more where the low spots are and the high spots are in your lawn. And mowing really low and mowing in multiple different directions will just make sure you're getting a lot of the area cut. So for instance, if I just mow back and forward and leave it at that, then I'm not getting the mower to potentially cut right down on the lawn as best it could if I went back and forward and then crossed over and went against the grain and went back and forward the other way. So you'll see in my mowing part of the video for this section here, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I just mow over it multiple times in all different directions.